Well, hello everybody. It's me again, your second favorite host of Bowhunt or Die. Unfortunately, my better half, Mr. Todd Graff, is not in the office today, and we have a show to do. And as they say, the show must go on. So here I am, got my Starbucks. Feel like it's a very Todd thing to do. He does this a lot. I'm drinking a chai latte with sugar-free vanilla in it today. It seems kind of girly, but it tastes pretty good, and I don't care what you guys think. I mean, I do care, but I'm going to say I don't care. But anyways, let's get into the hunt. Today, we have my bro, Mr. Tom Alford. You know, Tommy had an interesting turkey season, you know. Started off rough. Him and Jack went up to Wisconsin trying to get Jack a bird, and they just didn't have very good luck. Were unable to capitalize. Tommy, I think he ate one of his first tags here in Illinois. He didn't even hunt that season. He had a tag for a later season. He had nowhere to go, and the guy literally went out every day scouting turkeys, looking for them in fields, and then just door knocking. Literally used Hunt Stand to find out who these property owners were and just door knocked and door knocked and door knocked until he finally got permission on 2 different farms. And as they say, persistence pays. So let's jump into Tommy's hunt right now.
Come on, Big Red, make it one more turkey tour. So I'm on my way this morning to a new piece of property that I was actually fortunate enough to, actually I didn't even door knock it. I got permission through cell phone call. Called the owner. Real nice guy. Very grateful he's letting me go out there. But he's got a very unique spot. He's got a spot with a whole bunch of turkeys on it, and where we hunt in this county, there's not a lot of birds this year, and they're definitely not in the same spots that they've always been in. I don't know if winter had a lot to do with it. You know, we had 38 inches of snow for an entire month, and I really feel like it displaced a lot of them, and I don't know if a lot of them survived. But this place has got a very healthy turkey population, and I totally understand why. It's right along the river system, lots of thick, you know, nesting cover, lots of big wide open ag, and then, you know, huge roost trees and big giant you know, hardwood patches. So it's a great little spot. I'm super excited to go there. Very appreciative, and I know there's at least 20 birds out here. I've kind of been watching them from the road. This place is relatively close to my shop, but anyway, going back run and gun style, something that I started last year, and I started it on opening day, and I had a bird killed in about 3 hours. I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. I've got these birds figured out. I use my little makeshift blind. I basically hide behind it, pop up, shoot them.
All right, well, this is it. Nothing too fancy here. Just sitting on the ground. I got a little makeshift. I didn't bring a chair because I just wanted to kneel. But I did hear a bird or 2 potentially relatively close. So I think we should see something at least. But it's looking good. Yeah. Oh boy. I tell you what, hunting on the ground is so much fun. This is darn near impossible. And I made it happen. And I put a great shot on that bird, dropped him right in his tracks. Didn't go 2 steps. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like the bird came in at 6:15. I knew there was 2 or 3 of them. I could hear them, and I know they wanted to get over here in this field. And the last time I hunted farther back that way, and I had a tom come my way. But you could tell he just wanted to get with all the other birds. They've been doing it almost every day. So I set up here in this little tree line, and I didn't hear them come. And once they hit the ground, I had no idea they were on the ground. Well, I heard them fly down, but they were going that way, and I could almost hear like a spitting and drumming. And I look, and there he is, full strut coming across the field. He gets right in here, but he was pinned on me. I could tell he was looking at me, but he didn't. He'd like leave, and he'd come back, and he'd leave, and he'd come back, and he's kind of spinning around that decoy a little bit. And finally, right when he went to turn, I just jumped up and drew. He was out, and I think he probably would have come back, but at that time I'm at full draw, and I was feeling really good. I put it right on him and pulled the trigger, and the arrow just blew right through him. It was a perfect shot. He's dead right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, what a morning. What a morning. Finally got a big, beautiful long beard. I tell you what, and it has been a very challenging but fun season for me. I've had quite a few little opportunities, and they've either just been butchered or got spotted at the last minute. But I tell you what, I am super thankful. I was able to hunt a piece of property that's got a great bird population, and it's very healthy. There's a lot of hens and a lot of toms out here, and took a little while. Last year it took me 1 day to shoot a bird. This year it's taken me four days, and a lot of hunting with Jack up in Wisconsin. We've had just a very challenging season, but I'm super thankful I was able to harvest this bird. And then you know, we still have a Wisconsin tag, so Jack will be up to bat, and that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I made a great shot on this bird. Didn't make it, didn't even take a step actually. So yeah, hit him right there. High lungs are part of that spine. That's the bonus to shooting these big broadheads. You know, they really do a number when you hit them. So I tell you what, bow and arrows, ghillie suits, on the ground, turkeys, no blind. It does not get any better. It does not get any better. It is the most exhilarating thing ever. It really is. I think turkeys are harder to kill than deer are on the ground. They are just a special creature with incredible senses when it comes to getting close and eyesight. And it's funny because I didn't know where I was going to go this morning, but I picked this little spot just because there was this little yellow grass here, and I figured my ghillie suit kind of blends into the yellow grass. And sure enough, I mean, I think he saw me, but he didn't really see me. And I was able to come to full draw, and once I come to full draw and you're within range, you're in trouble for sure. But tell you what, it was a ton of fun. That other big tom, he kind of came through and finished him off a little bit and went away with his hens. But super thankful. Like I said, I can't believe I made it happen again on the ground without a blind. It's just been an amazing journey when it comes to turkey hunting. So back on the ground, having fun, running after them. Bow hunt or die, baby.
Well, there you go. Mr. Alford with another great, enjoyable turkey hunt and some really cool footage. You know, when that bird came in after he shot his turkey, just really crisp, good lighting. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it. So congratulations to Tommy. Hope you guys all enjoyed it as well. You know, the boys here behind the cameras failed to get me an Ask the Experts question to answer for you guys this week. I apologize. Nobody gets to hear my sage bow hunting advice this week, unfortunately. But if you guys have questions and you want to know something, make sure you go to the website, bowhunting.com, click on Ask the Experts. You'll see me, Mr. Graff, and Mr. PJ, the self-appointed bow hunting and archery experts. Ask us a question, and hopefully we'll answer it right here in the show. But the last thing for today, well, maybe second to last thing, is to get into our trophy photos. Hopefully I pronounced these all correctly in Todd's absence, so let's go. Austin Caldwell. Ethan, no last name. Justin Powell. Mike Peterson. Noah Nielsen. And Todd Lentz. All right, a couple things we got to go over here, guys. Number one, if you're going to submit your trophy photos, you got to give us your last name. Ethan, dude, come on, man. It's a great photo. I don't know who the kid is next to you smiling, probably your brother, but I love it. It's a great picture, but we need a last name, so do what Todd does. Ethan, you're out. Austin Caldwell, great bird, great photo. Face mask is still on. Nope. Mike Peterson, Mike, you are the man. I think that was his first turkey on the ground, no blind. He's got the little leaves there on his bow. It's just a great photo, but you know what? He's in his yard versus being in the woods. So, Mike, I love you, but you're out, buddy. Todd Lentz. Todd, you look like you could be on our team, buddy. You got all the gear, the blind, the camera, the whole deal. This seems like an audition to get on Bowhunter Die. Email us if you want to join the team. But you got your decoy bags in the back there. Nope, got to watch the background. Which leads us to Justin Powell versus Noah Nielsen. And it's coming down to the smile, guys. Noah's kind of mean mugging. And therefore, Justin Powell is the winner. It's a great name. It's a great photo, a great bird. Congratulations to Justin Powell. That is how you do it, folks. Justin, make sure you send your information in here. And Brad may or may not send your trophy package out to you. Every once in a while he forgets. So if he forgets, just send us another email. We'll make sure you get your package. Don't worry, guys. We're not trying to screw anybody over. You all will all get your HS gear. That is all I've got for today's episode. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It goes so much smoother when Todd's not here to slow us down. We're shaking and baking, baby. I'm going to finish my Starbucks here and get back to work. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments below. And yeah, all the usual stuff. We'll see you guys next time right here. Bowhunter Die. Hold on. Last thing I got to say. If you guys haven't gone to Vortex Optics website and perused their apparel selection, highly recommended. I know we got Father's Day coming up in like a month and a half, like maybe dropping a few of those email hints to the wives, like, hey, Vortex has some killer swag. This is literally like my favorite flannel. It's got the little Vortex tag on it right there. Nice and subtle. It's not like huge, but I love this thing and it's great. I may have to get another one. They have cool hats, cool t-shirts. They just have cool stuff at Vortex. They have a cool windbreaker I've been wearing around lately. Just, I don't know, I like it. Breaks the wind pretty well. So enjoy breaks the wind. That kind of sounds like farts. It's not farting. It's actually stopping the wind is what it's doing. So anyways, I'm done talking. Let's get out of here. Bowhunter Die. See you next week.